The secrets of would. Would is auxiliary and modal verb. We use it in affirmative, negative, and interrogative, like this. Affirmative, subject, would, and then the main verb. Negative, subject, would not, and then the main verb. Interrogative, would, the subject, and the main verb. So there is only one form of the verb would. Let's see some examples. Affirmative, I would like a cup of coffee. Negative, she would not accept it. Interrogative, would you help Mom with those bags? We notice that the main verb can be in the form of past participle or verb plus ing. So have plus past participle, they would have arrived, and be plus verb and ing, they would be going. Now, a little secret. Don't use to plus infinitive after would. We cannot say I would to like a cup of coffee. It's wrong. Now, another little secret. The verbs would and had have the short form apostrophe D. He'd started the lesson means he had started the lesson. I'd like some tea means I would like some tea. So both of them have the short form apostrophe D. Now we use would to talk about something in the past, talk about the future in the past, express the conditional mood, express desire, polite requests and questions, opinion, hope, wish, and regret. Talk about something in the past, so we use would as the past tense of will or going to. Let's see. As a young girl, I knew that I would have a family and a career. We supposed it would snow, so we took the warm clothes. So we continue talking about something in the past. It's reported speech. Example, the teacher said that she would give us a test. The direct speech, I will give you a test. Now, why didn't you take the car? I told you it would be a long day. And in the direct speech, it's going to be a long day. We continue talking about something in the past. Would for past refusals. He wanted the project, but his team leader would not agree. Yesterday, the riding mower wouldn't start. Let's use would for habitual past behavior, but they are active dynamic verbs, not stative. Every day I would go to school by bike. Now I take the car to go to work. Every winter we'd go outside a lot. Now we prefer staying in front of the TV, having some hot tea. Now let's use would for the future in the past. We express something that was a future action for that moment in the past. In that autumn, he met the woman that he would marry one day. Or another example, I told him that I would finish the book. The third usage, we use would to express conditionals for the second and the third conditionals. Let's see some examples. If I had time, I would go to the cinema, mall, or theater. And the second one, if I had earned a lot of money, I would have bought that apartment. Now let's use would to give advice in the same way as the conditional. I wouldn't say that if I were you. If I were you, or if I were in your place, I'd go to the doctor. Now we can use would to express conditionals without if. Let's see an example. Someone who knew him better would probably trust him. Now we use would without the main verb because it is understood. I'd like to be there with you. I wish you would. This means would be. Do you think he'd help me? I'm sure he would. This means he would help. Now let's use would for desire. I'd love to lay in the sun. Would you like some tea? We can use would for polite requests and questions. Would you close that window, please? And would for opinion or hope. I would imagine that he'll pass that exam. I suppose they would call it a nonsense. I would have to say yes. I would expect her to succeed. Now, would for wish. I wish you would come. Would for presumption or expectation. That would be Sam knocking. I heard your kids singing yesterday. Really? They would have been practicing for the concert. Would for uncertainty. Grandpa would seem to be getting better. Sometimes, in a poetic way, would that expresses regret. It is synonym with if only. Would that she loved me. So this means if only she loved me. I wish that she loved me.